So guys, what's going to be happening today is a long story about something that happened at a little boy's camp. And trust me, if you think this is weird, hit the like button down below, because trust me, I've seen this off of a YouTube video, and it is creepy as hell. So, this story is called The Faraway Dock, and, let's just get into it. So, when a kid named Jason was at his camp, not Jason Voorhees, but while Jason was there, he was with his friends, Mike and Bill. And they all thought, no, they didn't think, they were all at, the dining hall waiting for, an announcement on what we're going to be doing, restrictions, and all that. And then one of the members of staff pointed out not to go to the faraway dock outside of the border of the river, and they are allowed to go to the personal dock that's a few feet away from it. So what they do is they go to their cabin where they were told to go, and it's 7 o'clock at night. They're just on the phones, and then the next thing is that they were just whispering to each other, "Hey guys, should we go to the faraway dock in the next morning or next lunchtime tomorrow?" And everybody's thinking, "But we were told we were not allowed to go there." And one of his friends, Mike, was like, "Nah, I just want to go there. Come on, let's do this." But then afterwards, it moved up to the next morning. When they woke up, they all went to have the breakfast. Then they do a few activities like archery and other sort of camp sort of stuff. And then afterwards, they would have their lunch. So they go to have their lunch. They finish off what they're having. It turns out his friend Mike was begging Jason to go with him to go to the faraway dock. And he would not stop. He just said non-stop from last night to the time he is at now. He just said, "I'm going to go to the faraway dock, please." And then he just finally agreed. So next up, he gets all of his friends that were going with him. And they all go to the faraway dock. There's 4 friends, I forgot his name. They all go. They're setting off into the water. They set off swimming all the way out to the faraway dock. They pass the normal dock where they said it's fine to go, but as soon as they pass that, they already feel something bad because the water's getting colder and colder and colder as they are getting through. And then eventually, when they get there, they're kind of pretty disappointed because they're just this is not any normal kind of a dock. So they go onto it and they just look around. One of them lays down and he swears he can hear scratching beneath the wood. So what they do is they just ignore it. He doesn't let them know. And then they play this game where you stand on 4 ends of the dock. So one person on one side, one person on one side, and it's the same with the opposite side. And as soon as they start playing that, they start playing that, and then eventually the dock floods, which is the game where they have to see who's the last one to fall off, so who's the last one standing. And then it turns out Bill won. So what they do is they get back on, they lay back down, and they swear they can still hear scratching. So what they do is they start jumping up and down and up and down and up and down all over the dock until it happens. Turns out thousands of these dock spiders come out from the gaps of the dock while they are laying down. They just swarm inside of their hair and inside of their bodies, and they are just swarming them. As soon as they got off, they were just trying to get all of them out of the way. They're just stuck in their hair and they're just get out. And then as soon as that happened, they managed to get into the water. They think, well, spiders hate water, so obviously they're going to come off if we go in there. Turns out dock spiders can actually swim on water, and they can walk on it as well. because I don't know what it is, but they have this thing on their feet which has the ability to walk over wet fluids. And it turns out it took ages to get them out of their hair because they were gripping as tight as they could onto the hair. And it took ages to get them off. They had like red marks all over their bodies as soon as they removed it. And then as soon as that happens, they go back straight there. They don't let their parents know afterwards because they knew that they would get cross. And they blame the docs. They blame the camp sergeants. They would blame them for saying, why didn't you block off the dock? It's filled with those dock spiders, and you could have at least put them away. And then they let them know that it turns out they already went over there, and the same thing happened to them. It turns out there was a nest for them, and they were resting there, and they could not remove them, because they were just sat there doing whatever they want. And then it turns out they managed to create a fence past the normal dock, and that's how it got blocked off. So, fingers crossed you guys have all enjoyed this video. I hope you liked it. It turns out it was a very, very weird video. Hope you guys like this. Hit the like button, subscribe button, and hit the notification button. Ding, ding, ding. And I might see you guys in another video, maybe like tomorrow or something. Hope you guys have enjoyed this story. I'll see you for another one.